here singing my song, searching for the truth, when suddenly I notice the couple from Duluth. They are sitting right up front, looking hard at me, and they don't understand a thing they see. They are not accustomed to the kind of songs I sing. They are more accustomed to Perry, Frank, and Bean. They will not get up and leave, that would not be polite. They're gonna sit right there and stare at me all night. So I will look right through them, I will act like they're not there. I will just ignore her and that Kansas Dust Bowl stare. He can just go back to mending fences on the farm. That would not be, those evil looks won't do me any harm.
Pitch.
Oh, it's on days like this I wish that I was selling shoes.
I have returned.
Makes me understand why people take up drinking booze. I am up here singing, I am pouring out my soul. He just wants to go someplace and bowl.
And he's got the shoes on.
And he got the shoes on.
I thought I left it out.
So I will do my best stuff, I will make him laugh and cry. She's cleaning out her pocketbook, he's playing with his tie. I will do my best stuff, the stuff that never fails. He starts to clip his nails. It's on days like this I wish that I was pumping gas. So I try to hold my tongue and don't say nothing crude or crass. I'm trying hard to concentrate, but really I'm a wreck. Won't somebody please pick up their check? Waiter. Soon my set is over, so much for the truth. Time to bid a fond farewell to the couple from Duluth. He walks over to me as his wife heads for the door. He says, we loved your stuff and we'll be back for more. Oh, we laughed and cried until our sides were sore. Oh, we loved your stuff, we can't get enough, and we're coming back tomorrow night. For sure. Coming back tomorrow night. For sure. Guess I'll have to get my tuxedo pressed.
Well, good evening, ladies and germs. Where's my Jerry Mulligan picture? Where is my Jerry Mulligan picture? Just a second. Pictures. Where's Jerry Mulligan when you need him? I'm up here singing my song. Looking for Jerry Mulligan. Jerry Mulligan, front and center. Where'd he go? Oh, here's a whole folder full of Jerry Mulligan. Oh, here's one we've never used before. Look at this. Oh, I'm not in the wrong. I'm in the wrong scene. Am I in the right scene for you guys? Yes. Look at that jolly picture. Isn't that nice? I never really saw that one before. I mean, and if you're going to do that one, then of course, you must have a visit from the Crow himself, William Vincent, I wonder what Bill's first name, middle name is. Oh, I just get pictures, that's what I need. This is what we need here. Okay. And then I can go and seriously play my favorite record. We get the text up top. I'll go play my favorite record that I have here. It's called It always puts me in such a good mood to hear this music. Hi, Sonny. Hi, Al. 27 choruses, I believe this is. Yes, 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 yes. Hello, Mary Brienza. How are you? As you can see, we're all still here. Still here messing around. And I've got things working pretty well here. But the big problem was that my router, the thing that sends the signal throughout the house, it takes it from the modem and puts it into the router, and the router then spreads the glory, the beauty around the house. When the, what do you call it, circuit breaker just cut everything off, the router got very upset by that and needed to be rebooted, which I was afraid to do, and I didn't realize that was the problem. Now I realize it. So the computer's working fine, but so I managed to restart it, and now it's working beautifully. Yeah, thanks, Mary. Thanks. We're just all hanging out here. People, we all show up, and do it. I just got a message on my computer now that there's insufficient disk space to continue recording. So I suppose if I were to go into settings and change but you can't do it. There's not sufficient, and you can't change the settings while you're performing. So that's all right. But you see, my little secret is that I can get the recording right off of YouTube, because I'll put it up tonight, and I can just download it and put it in my file. But I like to record it live because it's a little better quality. So anyway, that's that. And Jerry Mulligan, the beauty of Jerry Mulligan. And I just realized today that and of course now my printers don't work because they got messed up by the being turned off like that, and I don't know whether they're going to recover or not. I'm trying to, I haven't, a Hewlett-Packard printer is so hard to set up. It's very hard for me to set up with that little window, and it's confusing. But it won't go online, so I can't get their easy setup thing to work. So I'll get it. And right now I'm without a printer, so I have to send it to the White House, and they print it out and send it back to me. But I was thinking the other day, because I'm finding lots of new songs to use at Arthur's Tavern, because it's a kind of a raucous band. It's a raucous place. I mean, they're not quiet. It's a fun place. People are having a ball there. And people up front really listen, but the people in back create quite a hubbub. But our band enjoys it. I enjoy it. It's another good place to play and practice my music and practice the lyrics. I need a router, man. That's right. A router, man. Man, I need a router. I sure do. I also have to get another hard disk someplace. I've got to dig up another disk. I need to get a 6 gig hard disk. I'm running out of space recording all these shows. But there's some very good stuff on it. And it's going to be very valuable to my family. And it'll be fun. infinitely worth doing. And all this chat from all you people is all you people is invaluable. It's just beautiful. And that will be the big star of the show, I'm sure. So, anyway, I don't have a copy of this that I can look at. So I'm putting this right here, and I'm going to just work on this for a second. Grady come ask me, could I cover for Ron Carter? I would have said no, had I been a little smarter. I can't tell where. You know, you've got to take advantage of your lazy Susan. Come on, Susie. Let me see what's on. That's off. I'm going to move Bill over. The bass players are going to be mad. I wanted to see what you were doing. I wanted to see your fingering. So Bill, you excuse me for a second. Oops, everything's frozen. Everything's frozen. See, I ran out of space to record it, and it's now saying it's frozen. Just a second. I've only got like 400 shows recorded. Let's see if I can do anything about this. Oh, what a bummer. Come on, I want to do this song. But let's see. No, it's absolutely frozen. It won't move until, okay. There's not sufficient. What is it I'm trying to do here? I don't know what I'm trying to do. Ba ba boop ba. Dwee da 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 do da do da 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 da. Is this on? Hello, are you on? Did I actually bother to turn you on? Oh, here it is. I changed the microphones around today. Ha! But, there it is. There it is. Yes, this one's working too. This has been a tough week, technically. I've learned more than I really wanted to learn this week. But you can't go back. There's no turning around now. Grady called me, asked me would I. Grady called me, asked me would I cover for Ron Carter. I would have said no had I been a little smarter. Cause subbing for Ron Carter is a truly thankless task. Something for which you never should ask. When people hire Ron Carter, they know exactly who they want the genuine article. Not some minor microscopic subatomic particle. When people hire Ron Carter, they know exactly who they want. It's not a game of treasure hunt. The gig was for a singer who was a great big opera star. But Ron could just not make the gig that night. You know how these things are. Ron was not be. Everything's blocking. All of those signs are blocking my screen. God bless it. I'm getting tired of dealing with so many obstacles. What's that noise? What's that? So this microphone is making all kinds of nasty little noises. So let's turn this one off and use this one. I'll use this one instead. Check. Oh. There you go, back in business. I'm going to have to move Bill Crow now. Let's see if I can, that's what I started out to do, was to, I see, it won't let me, it's simply not going to let me. You got to figure these things out. This software, this online software, sends me a message saying we're not recording now. It sends me a message saying we're not recording. Then it doesn't let me do anything until I absolutely dispose of the message, which of course makes sense. But it certainly is a pain in the ass. Grady called me, asked me could I cover for Ron Carter. I would have said no had I been a little smarter. Cause subbing for Ron Carter is a totally thankless task. Something for which you really should not ask. When people hire Ron Carter, they want the genuine article. Not some minor microscopic subatomic particle. When people hire Ron Carter, they know exactly who they want. It's not a treasure hunt. You see, the gig was for a singer, a great big opera star. Ron could just not make the gig, you know how these things are. He was absent, not to be found. He simply wouldn't be there. Instead, it was going to be me there. It was going to be me there. So I walked into rehearsal, but the singer was aghast. Who is this imposter? Tie him to the mast. She looked at me in horror, like she had been betrayed. She was angry, she was pissed off, she was dismayed. Gotta change the words, gotta get more words. Oh my heavens, there they are. It's not that long a song anyway. Anything I tried to play, she didn't want to hear. She hated the way I played the rests. Her message was quite clear. She just wanted me out of there, wanted me to be gone. I might get shot at dawn, or else I might get shot at dawn. When people hire Ron Carter, they want the genuine article, not some minor microscopic subatomic particle. When people hire Ron Carter, they know who they want. To them, it's not some treasure hunt. Oh, look, I changed the words. Look at this. When people hire Ron Carter, they want the genuine article. Not some minor microscopic subatomic particle. They don't want a substitute. They don't want somebody they don't know. No, 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 no. They don't know. No, 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 no. Well, at the concert, she was cold and hostile as she could be. So I played the concert knowing that soon I would be. I was not Ron Carter. I was not Ron. At the concert, she was cold and hostile as she could be. I was not Ron Carter, and frankly, I never would be. So I played the concert knowing soon I'd be set free. Free to just go back to being me, whatever that may mean. Yes, I played the concert knowing that, oh, very soon I would be set free. And I could go back to just being me. Now that's, yeah, I like that. I like the way that one ends. I think it's better as 4/4 too. We had been playing it like a tango. Boom, boom, bing, boom, boom, bing. But I think it's much better as a just a walking thing. But everybody just sort of improvise on it. That's it. And we'll eventually come up with ways to play it. So that's pretty good. I like that. Now, if only I could print it. I'll tell you, I'm going to send this to myself just in case. My printer doesn't work now because since that disaster. Excuse me, I'm going to send this lyric to myself. But what I like about the new one is that I like that it ends up, you know, I played the concert knowing that soon I'd be set free to just go back to being me. And that's really the greatest relief of all. God, give up that necessity for all that stuff. New message to J. J-A, let's see. They sent it to J at live from 585 down. Just remind myself. Run for cover. And we'll print it in there. We'll just drop the thing right in there. There it is. Send it. Went so fast. It's here already. See that? Thank you, Jerry. Thank you very much. We'll call you. Bill, will you stay, please? You'll stay. This feels like, you know how they do on MSNBC. Harold, you'll stay for the next. Bill, you'll stay. We need you. We need you right where you are. Let's see what you all have been talking about since I left. Since I went on my little excursion here. Too many excursions. An obstacle scanner, right. That's right. Obstacle scanner. Internet, whatever it is. The UBS is called unblockable battery system. Unstoppable or something. Well, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm going to spend a little time tonight working on my printers. Maybe I can get them in shape. You know, it really bothers me. It's, when they don't work, but I do too much. I've got too many hard drives running on this computer. You know, if I just had a simple little system, I wouldn't be doing this if I had a simple little system. So I have to deal with it. Just have to go ahead and deal with the mess as it is. How's this? Then I changed the wiring for all my microphones, and I've got the wires I have are too long, and so they get all over the place, and I'm trying to shorten them up and put little clips on them and stuff like that. But I'm not a studio guy. Yes, it is Union Bank of Switzerland. Yes, that's right. It's a Union Bano. Yeah. See, the Union Bano of Switzerland. That's right. I used to play parties for a guy who. I know, but if you think I'm going, I know. Maybe I'll do that. Although I know they all have different plugs on them, and then you lose the plugs. I lose the plugs. I confuse the plugs. An obstacle scanner. That'd be good. I'm trying to just really make a simple thing out of this desk of mine so that I don't have to it's not so complicated. There's too many things around, too much stuff around. And then yeah. It's no fun worrying about all this stuff. Much more fun just playing the bass. I think that maybe is why I started off in the first place. You question me, you take me to task. What is schadenfreude, you ask? And why do people find it so appealing? Well, schadenfreude is a dark little void where you feel overjoyed at someone else's misfortune. It's not the generous feeling. Schadenfreude happens deep inside. It's a feeling we try to hide, this finding pleasure in another's pain. But I must admit to having enjoyed a recent moment of schadenfreude, which now I will try to explain. Some found it unbearable. Patience was wearing very thin. The lady in the car behind me honked and honked just to remind me, don't let anybody else in. She honked and honked, impatience growing, honked and honked, her venom flowing. She was not to be dismissed. This thing, both songs are complaining about women. Why am I complaining about women so much? She honked and honked her patience when she was. I can't remember the words because I got so distracted. Patience growing. She honked and honked, her patience growing. Honked and honked, her venom flowing. She was not to be dismissed. Nonetheless, I did not react. I almost found it funny, in fact, as I watched her found a dashboard with her fist. She was a nuisance and she was a pain, and she was making it very plain that I must stop being so gentle and loving. She said, you gotta stop cars from cutting in. You gotta so here we are stuck on Ninth Avenue. Well, I'm attempting to have a new attitude about things at moments like these. While she's just behind me for a few hours filming, I sit here pondering spring flowers blooming, pistil stamens, birds and bees. She was a nuisance and she was a nuisance and she was in pain, and she was making it so very plain that I must stop being so gentle and loving. She said, you gotta stop cars from cutting in, you gotta stop butting in, you gotta get out there, start pushing and shoving. Then I must admit she did confound me when she swept her car around me, slipped right by and then cut in. And for an extra little zinger did she flash her middle finger, and that is when the real fun did begin. Did begin. With her insides churning and her road rage burning, she pulled back behind a big truck turning, resulting in a moment so bizarre. And as it turned, the truck's rear fender did slowly and carefully surgically. As it turned, the truck's rear fender did slowly and surgically carefully render. Slowly and carefully surgically render. And as it turned, the truck's rear fender did slowly and carefully surgically render. And as it turned, the truck's rear fender did slowly and carefully surgically render. And as it turned, the truck's rear fender did slowly and carefully surgically render, complete destruction to the front end of her car. I forgot where I was. So you gotta stop all that butting in, you gotta stop all that cutting. She was a nuisance and she was a pain, and she was making it so great that I must stop. Then I must admit she did confound me as she swept her car around me, slid right by, then cut in. And for an extra little zinger did she flash her middle finger, yeah. And that is when the real fun did begin. Did begin. With her insides churning and her road rage burning, she pulled right behind a big truck turning, resulting in a moment so bizarre. Cause as it turned, the truck's rear fender did slowly and carefully surgically render complete destruction to the front end of her car. The mashing and bashing did not happen quickly, no. It was slowly and sickly, oh, the gnashing of teeth and the bending of steel. And it would be a total lie if I should even try to deny the Schadenfreude I started to feel. Well, Schadenfreude, it is not nice for such a feeling we pay a price. Is it nice to take pleasure in it? Oh, I don't remember it. Can't remember the whole song. Well, Schadenfreude, it is. What can I say? What can we do? We know what. What can I say? Well, Schadenfreude, what can I say? What can we do when we feel this way? We all know it's not polite to gloat. But sometimes when under attack, the fates will toss the enemy right back down into the castle wall, into the moat. Oh, Schadenfreude, it is not nice for such a feeling we pay a price. Is it nice to take pleasure in another's pain? I only know this instant. I only hope this instantaneous payback doesn't prevent her from finding her way back to a more harmonious refrain. I hope this instantaneous payback doesn't prevent her from finding her way back to a more harmonious refrain. When I finally managed to slowly pass by her, I did not taunt her nor evil iron her so much, just glances at her heart of a beat of not destroyed. I passed by the spot where it all had occurred, with nary a glance, no discouraging word, but oh my Schadenfreude. Oh my Schadenfreude. Oh my Schadenfreude. just remember the lyrics. It gets shook up if you don't do it. If you don't do it every day, that song gets lost. Oh well. I'm going to practice. I'll practice it. I will practice it. So I'm going to go in today. Well, we'll keep trying. Lot to do. Too much to do. Hope we're still on. So we've never recorded that, have we? We've never recorded Schadenfreude? I was going to play it, but it doesn't look like we did.
Back in Italy of old, when men were brave and bold, and Columbus had just sailed across the seas, when ladies from Verona and gentlemen from Bologna would place lutes and mandolins across their knees. They had lots of lutes and lyres. They didn't use amplifiers.
There will be no show tomorrow night.
It was a civil
I'm going to try to get my computer
age.
straight. Try to organize some things.
Violins and cellos were played by maids and fellows, and composers like
my
Vivaldi
printers,
were the rage.
and my songs. So I will see you Monday evening. I will not be here tomorrow night.
The year was 1550, and orchestras were nifty, and violinists dearly loved to bow notes. But the ladies and their fellows on their violins and cellos found they really couldn't reach the low notes. So one Gasparo de Salo did his intuition follow and set out to build a giant violin. The concept was outrageous, nonetheless contagious, and so inspired, he did begin, he did begin, he did begin, he did begin, he did begin. He whittled and he glued, he boiled and he brewed, he varnished, chipped and chiseled, bent and treated. He worked with great endeavor and get discouraged never, until one day he found the task completed. Yes, one day he was through and he brought it out to view, a violin like none had seen before. Its tone was rich and deep, right down where the fishies sleep, and oh, the depth it added to the score, to the score. People looked at it in awe, and they wondered what they saw, and they thought poor Gasparo had lost his mind. The man could not be serious, the man must be delirious. He started to unwind. Oh, Gasparo faced the facts. No one's going to play that axe. It's too heavy, it's too big. It's too clumsy, it's too large. You're gonna need a barge to get it to the gig, to get it to the gig, the gig. And while its sound is quite profound, just to lug the thing around has got to be a nightmare in logistics. The only willing players will be drunken dragon slayers, gladiators, flagellators, and sadistics. Then the local folks started making up bass jokes. It had to happen, don't you know? new jokes began to hatch like, hey, buddy, got a match? Or ya should have taken up the piccolo. But Gasparo was no faker, but a real fine violin maker. He was no fraud or public menace. He just kept on smiling while he watched his giant violin soon become the rage of Rome and Venice. And here we are today, many centuries away, and Gasparo's bass violin has made it through. You can pluck or you can bow notes, but you gotta have those low notes. And thanks to Gasparo, we do. Gasparo de Salo, here's to you. Oh, Gasparo, I thank you. I thank you. Big storm is brewing, the winds are Jamaican, palm trees are bending, soon they'll be breaking, the waters are rising, big wind is blowing. Mama, don't you think we ought to be going? Life on the coast, 50 kilos from Cuba. I'll walk away from my sailboat, my scuba. The storm and your fury are hopelessly blowing. Mama, don't you think we ought to be going? Yes, mama, daddy is evil. He got the mind and the spine of a weevil. No, mama, he did not give me a clue. Mama, what's come over you? Come over you. Yes, mama, daddy's evil. He's got the mind and the spine of a weevil. Oh, mama, he did not give me a clue. Mama, what's come over you? Come over you. The breakers are broken, the jetty's near gone. Starfish are wandering all over the lawn. The storm and your fury are hopelessly blowing. Mama, don't you think we ought to be? Mama, don't you think we ought to be? Mama, don't you think we ought to be going? Ought to be going. Ought to be going. In the 1620s back in Holland, every Dutchman sang a song. They had all the money, all the milk, and all the honey. Those Dutch could do no wrong. That is until they fell in love with tulips, especially the more exotic breeds. From Amsterdam to Yonkers, the Dutch went totally bonkers, lusting for those tulip bulbs and seeds. It was not surprising that tulip prices started rising. Tulips were in such demand. Soon a little tulip bulb was worth its weight in gold. Things had gotten out of hand. The average Dutchman sensed a golden opportunity, a situation he could not ignore. Buy a tulip bulb on a Monday morning. The next day sell it for much more. Very quickly, tulip speculation markets did appear where people bought and sold with great abandon. People would do anything to raise a little cash, anything to get a hand in. Soon the Dutch economy was all tied up in tulips. Prices soared into the sky. People mortgaged, bought and sold, they begged, they borrowed, lied, cajoled. They would do anything to buy. I gotta buy some tulips. I really need some tulips. Then one dreary winter morning, the purser rang the tulip market bell. Suddenly nobody wanted tulips anymore. Just like that, the market went to hell. Collapsed, succumbed, disappeared, disintegrated, vanished. It was adios, Alvita saying goodbye. Suddenly nobody wanted tulips anymore, and no one knew the reason why. The present owners of the tulips sat there quite dumbfounded. Gee, what do I do now? I owe a lot of money for this box of dirty tulip bulbs, and the only thing I own is half a cow. The present owners owed the previous owners who owed the previous owners. Liens and loans and IOUs prevail. Now no but he had the cash to pay back what he owed because the tulip market had completely failed. So everybody started suing everybody else. What else could they do? Everybody started dragging everybody else to court. Those who escaped the wrath were few. After 20 years of legal chaos, the courts in Holland finally decided that tulip debts were null and void and nothing was collectible, and that was the solution they provided. Oh, folks, it's over, finished, done, time to go back to square one. That's the deal, the song has now been sung. I don't care who owes you what, just go back to your little hut, maybe clean some fish or scrape some dung. Oh, the Dutch were disappointed. Things had turned out much worse than they feared. While everybody chased around looking for little tulip bulbs, the Dutch economy totally disappeared. Is there a moral to our story? A happy ending to our tale of woe? Have we learned a lesson? I really don't think so. Investment bubbles come and go, but greed intoxicates us so. I fear the answer would be no. It was my chance to join a band on tour. I never had been on the road before. To pass this up, I'd be a fool. Wasn't doing much in school. I knew this was my first big break. To pass this up would be a big mistake. I longed to see the land, so I joined the band. Take a long ride through the night. The road is slick, so hold on tight. Trucks pass by with little warning, 5:30 in the morning. Playing dances in Midwestern towns for folks dressed up in Western suits and gowns. Drive from Texas to Alaska, one stop in Nebraska. Atlantic City, play the pier. The diving horse is wild with fear. And my metabolism slowed from life out on the road. Life out on the road. Life out on the in cars and cheap motels, tiny rooms with funky smells. A band of gypsies on the road, sell your body, sell your soul. Endless roads that never turn, you never stop, you never learn. And for lady friends, you got no time, right there in your prime. The road trip finally ends, and you find you've made yourself some lifelong friends. But you've turned from a prince into a toad from life out on the road. Life out on the road. Chaotic and most unprosaic, but another little piece in life's mosaic. Maybe someday write an ode about life out on the road. 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 Please don't pull the trigger, please don't shoot me dead. I will be no use to you with a bullet in my head. Please don't pull the trigger, I'll tell you all I know. I left the money down in Mexico. Down in Mexico. Down in Mexico. I was in Helsinki when you first met with Svetlana. I was in Nairobi when the fools they called you Juana. I was in Rio on the day that you got shot. I watched the bullets dancing off your yacht. I was in Bermuda when you sailed out to the reef. I shot the boat full of the men so hell-bent on your grief. But now the hangman has his evil eyes on you. He knows about the party in Peru. Change the color of your eyes, pack up all your lies, put on your disguise and get the hell out of here. I say in your behalf, they've got your polygraph. They know all about your laugh, so get the hell out of here, out of here. Please don't pull the trigger, please don't shoot me dead. I will be no use to you with a bullet in my head. Please don't pull the trigger, I'll tell you all I know. I gave the blueprints to an Eskimo. To an Eskimo. To an Eskimo. I was in New York riding in your limousine, doing all your dirty work so quiet and unseen. You go to Harlem and you do the dumbest thing. You shoot the man who wears the diamond ring. Hudson River barge is full of diamonds, full of lies. Hudson River barge is full of vermin, full of flies. So I negotiate, somehow you escape before they squash you like a grape. Change the color of your eyes, pack up all your lies, put on your disguise and get the hell out of here. Carlos has a plan, he's a very evil man. Like they say in Steely Dan, you better get out of here, out of here.